Y'all, I have revamped my gluten-free churros recipe to make it even easier without any sacrifice of flavor or texture. In fact, these new gluten-free churros are crispier and crunchier than my old recipe, and the crunch lasts much longer. They're more like authentic Spanish churros, and Spain is actually where churros originated. So let's get into it and I'll show you how to make them. I'm starting by pouring 1.5 cups or 360 grams of water into a small saucepan, and I'll get that over pretty high heat. I'm going to add to that 2 tablespoons or 25 grams of sugar and 1/2 teaspoon of fine sea salt. When I was really little, we used to live in Spain. I was too little to remember, but my mom remembers street vendors with huge vats of oil, and they would pipe churros into the vats of oil. They would serve them plain with chocolate sauce. So this is more of an authentic Spanish type recipe. However, I did modify it slightly to suit what I thought to be better, which is rolling them in some sugar with a tiny bit of cinnamon. But you do you. You can roll them in whatever you like or nothing at all. So I've got 3 tablespoons or 45 grams of a neutral oil. Actually, mine is avocado. You can use any kind of neutral oil you'd like, but just hold back about 1 tablespoon of this for later, to add it in later. And I'm going to bring this to a rolling boil. All right, I'll add in my cup or 140 grams of Kim's gluten-free all-purpose flour blend. You should be able to use a store-bought blend here, but just know that I haven't tested any. There's way too many for me to test all of them, so you might have to make some adjustments. I'm going to put the lid on and let this steam for about 5 minutes, and that's going to help to soften any of those floury, lumpy bits. And I'll add the rest of that oil in now and dump it out on my counter and just try to knead it into somewhat of a smooth ball. You don't have to be precise here. This is really hot, so just be careful if you have to grab like a spatula, a bench scraper, whatever, just to kind of knead it together. And then I'm putting it in a small bowl, and I'm going to cover this with plastic wrap to where it's touching the surface so that it doesn't form a skin. And I'll let this cool completely. I prefer to let it cool for 30 minutes or so, but even an hour is better. It seems to pipe a little better when it's sat for a while. It's not quite as thick. And I'm going to fill my piping bag that's been fitted with this open star tip. This one is a Wilton 1M. Any large open star tip will work just fine. And my preferred method for doing churros is to pipe them, pre-pipe them onto a parchment lined baking sheet versus piping them directly into the hot oil. Because this is such a thick dough, it tends to be a little harder to pipe, and I don't want any like accidents when I'm trying to pipe in hot oil. I'm piping them to about 5 to 6 inches long, give or take. And my oil is set for about 360 right now. So when I carefully add these into the hot oil, it's going to reduce the temperature down, and I want it hovering about 350. So if I need to adjust my heat to keep it hovered at about 350-ish, then I'll do that. And I'm just going to fry these until golden brown. I'll drain them on paper towels. And then I'm going to mix together a half a cup or 100 grams of sugar with a tiny, tiny bit of cinnamon. Now you can add as much or as little cinnamon as you like, just like I said earlier, or no sugar at all. I just do a sprinkling of cinnamon because I prefer the taste of the churro itself, the fried dough, and too much cinnamon kind of masks that taste. But again, you do you. You want more cinnamon? Go for it. And I'll just serve them with a warm chocolate sauce, which is kind of like a glorified chocolate ganache with a few more indulgent ingredients added. The recipe for this chocolate sauce can be found on the written recipe, which is on my blog, which is always, always, always linked in the description box. And that's all there is to it, y'all. These blow away any other churros you may have had in the past. They are crispy and crunchy, and they have a fluffy interior. The chocolate sauce just really makes it, even plain, they are heavenly. Enjoy.